How many of you feel trapped by your past mistakes? How many of you have been carrying around regrets that seem to weigh you down like a stone around your neck? The kind of regrets that make it hard to move forward, to find peace, to feel free. Well, let me tell you something. You don't have to stay there. Today is the day you stop being controlled by your past. Today is the day you break free. Forgiving yourself isn't optional. It's essential for moving forward. We've all made mistakes, we've all fallen short, and we've all carried the heavy burden of regret. But holding on to that regret, that guilt, it doesn't serve you, it doesn't help you grow, it doesn't change the past. Forgiving yourself is the first step towards a life of peace, clarity, and purpose. Without forgiveness, you remain stuck. You're locked in a mental prison, and the only way out is to set yourself free, and you have the power to do that. You are the only one who can unlock the door. Guilt chains you down. It takes away your energy, your joy, and your potential. It's like carrying a heavy backpack filled with stones. Every mistake, every bad decision, every regret, adding more weight to your load. You're walking through life hunched over, exhausted, unable to stand tall or move forward. But here's the thing, that weight isn't real. It's a burden you've accepted, but it doesn't have to be yours anymore. If you don't release the guilt, it will continue to steal your future. But when you forgive yourself, that burden falls away, and you can stand up, walk free, and move forward with purpose. We all make mistakes, every single one of us. There's no shame in that. What matters is how you respond. You have the power to move past your mistakes, to rise above them, and to create a future that is not defined by your past. You are not alone in this journey. The struggle you're facing, the guilt you're carrying. So many of us have walked that same path, but we can walk out of it together. Today you're not alone. Today you choose to forgive yourself and start anew. Forgiveness isn't excusing your past, it's choosing to take back your power. It's not about saying what I did doesn't matter, it's about saying what I did was a mistake, but it doesn't define me, it won't control me anymore. Forgiveness means choosing to stop letting the past dictate your future. It's a conscious decision to release the emotional grip your mistakes have on you, to let go of the shame, the regret, and the blame that you've been holding on to for far too long. You can't change what happened, but you can change how it affects you today, and that starts with forgiveness. There are a lot of misconceptions about forgiveness. Some people think that forgiving means forgetting. Others believe that forgiving means excusing bad behavior or accepting injustice. But that's not what forgiveness is. Forgiveness isn't forgetting. It's letting go of the power the past holds over you. It's no longer allowing your mistakes to have the final say. The pain may never fully go away, but forgiveness means you stop letting it control your future. The choice to forgive is a choice to take your power back, to move forward with strength, and to stop being shackled by the past. Carrying past mistakes is like wearing a heavy backpack filled with stones. Every time you dwell on a past decision, you're adding another stone to your load. Eventually, the weight becomes so much that you can't move forward. You feel tired, you feel stuck, and you wonder why life is so difficult. The reason is simple. You're carrying unnecessary weight, guilt, regret, shame. They're all burdens you've chosen to carry, but you can choose to let them go. Until you do, you will remain stagnant, unable to move with the freedom and potential that's waiting for you. You are not meant to walk through life weighed down by your past mistakes. Forgiveness is the only way to unload that burden and walk freely toward a brighter future. Imagine waking up every day burdened by guilt for something you did years ago. Every day the same thoughts flood your mind. I should have done better. I should have made a different choice. And with each passing day, the weight of that guilt gets heavier. It affects your relationships. It affects your work. It affects your peace of mind. The chains are real. But let me tell you something. That guilt doesn't have to define you. It doesn't have to control you. You can choose to forgive yourself, to step out of the shadows of your past, and to live a life free of that weight. Think about the last time guilt held you back. What was the cost of that choice? How many opportunities did you miss because your mind is consumed by what you did wrong? It's exhausting, it's draining, and it's unnecessary. When you don't forgive yourself, regret takes root and it steals your mental energy. But when you forgive yourself, you break free from the grip of regret and you open the door to mental clarity and peace. Don't let regret rule your mind any longer. Let it go and reclaim your peace. How can you truly love others when you're still at war with yourself? If you don't forgive yourself, that lack of self-acceptance will affect your relationships. You'll find it harder to connect with others, harder to love, and harder to accept love in return. People can sense when you're not at peace with yourself, And if you're not at peace with yourself, how can you offer peace to those around you? Forgiveness doesn't just free you, it frees your relationships too. It allows you to connect with others on a deeper level and to give and receive love freely. When we don't forgive ourselves, we sabotage our own happiness and success. How many times have you found yourself holding back from pursuing your goals because you felt unworthy of success? How many opportunities have you missed because you didn't believe you deserved them? When you carry guilt and regret, you start to believe that you're not worthy of anything good. And that belief leads to self-sabotage. But when you forgive yourself, you break that cycle. You begin to believe you're worth. You start to take the actions necessary to create the life you deserve. Forgiveness empowers you to step out of self-sabotage and into your potential. Forgiving yourself sets a powerful example for others to do the same. When you choose to forgive yourself, you teach those around you that they too can release their burdens and start anew. Self-forgiveness isn't just a personal act, it's a gift to the people in your life. It shows them that mistakes don't define us and that healing is possible. By forgiving yourself, you give others permission to heal, to grow, and to move forward as well. Think of forgiveness as a key. Until you unlock the door, you're stuck in a room filled with darkness. The moment you forgive yourself, the light floods in. You see the possibilities ahead, the opportunities waiting for you. You're no longer trapped in the past. Forgiveness is the key that opens the door to a future filled with hope, freedom, and growth. Don't stay locked in that dark room. Take the key, unlock the door, and step into the life that's waiting for you. The first step to freedom is admitting you've made mistakes. Don't pretend they didn't happen. Too many of us spend years, even decades, running from our pasts, hoping that somehow the mistakes we made will disappear if we ignore them long enough. But here's the truth. You can't heal what you refuse to face. You have to acknowledge it. Look your mistakes square in the face. Admit, yes, I messed up, and then understand that doing so doesn't make you weak, it makes you human. It takes strength to own your actions. It takes courage to say, I was wrong. It doesn't matter how big or small your mistakes were. What matters is that you stop hiding from them. Only then can you begin to take control of your life again. Only then can you start moving forward. The past is done, but the present is yours. It's time to reclaim it. Every mistake holds a lesson. What can you learn from what you've gone through? Mistakes are not failures. They are teachers in disguise. You have to stop seeing your missteps as something to regret and start seeing them as opportunities to grow. Every mistake you've made carries wisdom, if you're willing to look for it. What did that experience teach you? Did it show you who you truly are? Did it reveal areas where you need to grow stronger? Take a moment right now and think about your biggest mistake. Now ask yourself, what did that teach you? It might not be easy, it might bring up painful emotions, but there is always a lesson, even in the darkest moments. When you can identify that lesson, you transform the pain of the past into fuel for your future. The choice is yours. Let it break you or let it build you. Perfection is a lie that keeps you stuck in an endless loop of disappointment. Let me tell you something, you will never reach perfection. It doesn't exist. It's an illusion designed to make you feel inadequate, unworthy, and like a failure. The pursuit of perfection keeps you focused on everything you're not rather than everything you can be. It's like trying to run a race with a weight tied around your waist. It's exhausting, and no matter how fast you go, you'll never get there. You have to let go of that myth. Embrace imperfection because it's through your imperfections that you grow. It's through your flaws that you find strength. You are already enough just as you are. Let go of the need to be perfect and watch how much easier it becomes to forgive yourself. When you embrace your humanity, you embrace your potential. Treat yourself with the same kindness you'd offer to a friend who made a mistake. Would you berate and criticize a friend for something they did wrong? Of course not. You'd lift them up. You'd encourage them. Yet we all have this tendency to beat ourselves up when we fall short. Why? Why is it that we can be so compassionate with others and so cruel to ourselves? If you want to heal, if you want to move forward, you have to learn to treat yourself with love and kindness. You must let go of the harsh judgments and allow yourself to be human. Forgiving yourself isn't about excusing your mistakes. It's about accepting that you're doing the best you can with the tools you have. You're learning, you're growing, and that's worth celebrating, not condemning. Sometimes the road to forgiveness involves making things right with others. But let's be clear, making amends doesn't mean seeking validation or approval from others. It doesn't mean you're trying to get forgiveness from the people you've wronged. It means that you take responsibility for your actions, and where possible, you make things right. Sometimes that means apologizing. Sometimes it means offering help. And sometimes it means offering help. And sometimes it means offering help. It means letting go of the need for their approval. If someone is hurt by your actions, take the first step to heal the wound. Don't carry the weight of their pain on your shoulders. Take responsibility, but don't let it define you. If the relationship is beyond repair, let it go. But always strive to act with integrity. Your peace begins when you take action with a pure heart. Forgiveness isn't just about the past, it's about choosing a better future. You cannot move forward while still looking in the rearview mirror. Every time you dwell on the past, you take yourself out of the present and you rob yourself of the future. But when you forgive yourself, you choose to focus on what lies ahead. Today is a new day. You have the power to start fresh. Don't let the weight of the past drag you down. Commit to living your life with intention, to creating a future that reflects the lessons you've learned and the person you've become. This is your time to grow. This is your time to make choices that align with your values, your goals, and your dreams. Don't wait for the world to give you permission. You've already been given everything you need to move forward. Now it's time to act. Change is uncomfortable, but the alternative, staying stuck, will never bring the growth you need. I know it's terrifying to think about what lies ahead. The unknown can feel like a dark abyss, full of uncertainty and fear. But let me tell you something, staying where you are, holding on to the past, will trap you in a life you don't want. The pain of staying stagnant is far greater than the fear of change. Yes, change is uncomfortable, but think about where you want to go. What do you want your life to look like? How badly do you want it? If the fear of change is holding you back, ask yourself, what's worse, the discomfort of change or the discomfort of staying stuck? Growth requires stepping into the unknown. Growth requires discomfort. But on the other side of that fear is the life you've been dreaming of. Don't let fear keep you from what you're meant to be. People will judge you no matter what. The only opinion that matters is your own. Let's be honest, we all care what other people think. But if you let the fear of judgment rule your life, you will never step into your true potential. You will never make the bold choices that lead to success. The truth is, the world is always going to have an opinion about you. Some people will love you, some people will hate you, and most people won't care at all. The only opinion you should care about is your own. You are the one who has to live with the choices you make. So ask yourself, are you going to live your life for the approval of others, or are you going to live it for yourself? The choice is yours, and the sooner you stop worrying about what others think, the sooner you can step into your true power. Fear will never completely disappear, but courage comes when you move forward despite it. It's not about waiting for the fear to vanish. It's about taking action even when you're scared. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's feeling the fear and doing it anyway. Think about the most successful people you admire. Do you think they were never afraid? Of course they were, but they didn't let fear stop them. They moved forward despite it. And that's what you can do too. Every step you take in the face of fear makes you stronger, braver, and more unstoppable. The more you push through fear, the more power you gain over it. So don't wait for the fear to go away. Act anyway. Imagine standing on a cliff, fearful yet knowing the only way to soar is to jump. That's what life is like when you face change. It's terrifying to leap into the unknown, to take that first step into something new. But you can't stay on the cliff forever. To fly, you must take that leap of faith. Yes, it's scary. Yes, it's uncertain. But once you take that first step, you'll find wings you didn't know you had. The fear will still be there, but you'll be too busy soaring to care about it. Take the leap. Trust yourself. The sky is waiting for you. Your fear will hold you back as long as you let it. But once you take the first step, it starts to lose its power. Fear is a bully. It thrives on inaction. The longer you wait, the stronger it becomes. But when you act, even in the face of fear, you disempower it. The first step is always the hardest, but once you take it, the rest become easier. So stop waiting for the fear to go away. Take action now. Start small if you need to, but just start. With every step you take, fear loses its grip on you, and you gain the strength to keep moving forward. The power is in your hands. Take the first step. Forgiveness is freedom, the freedom to stop letting the past control your present. Think about it. How many of us are still tied to something we did years ago? How many of us continue to pay the price for past mistakes, mentally, emotionally, or even physically? We let regret dictate our actions, our thoughts, and our relationships. But here's the truth. When you forgive yourself, you break free from those chains. Regret holds you hostage. It paralyzes you, keeping you stuck in a place where you can never truly move forward. But forgiveness is your key to emotional liberation. When you forgive, you stop letting the past control your emotions. You free yourself from the burden of guilt, and you unlock the peace that comes with knowing you're no longer a prisoner of your past mistakes. Forgiveness doesn't change the past, but it allows you to change your future. You are free and you are in control. Forgiveness clears away the mental clutter, allowing you to focus on your true goals. When you're stuck in guilt and regret, your mind is constantly racing. You're focused on everything that went wrong, all the things you wish you could change, all the mistakes you've made. That's energy you're wasting. But when you forgive yourself, something incredible happens. You gain clarity, your mind becomes focused, and the distractions of the past fall away. You can finally see the path in front of you. You can focus on your goals, your dreams, and the thing yourself. You open the door to that power. You are no longer drained by the weight of your mistakes. Instead, you're energized by the possibilities of what lies ahead. Forgiveness doesn't just clear your mind, it refuels your soul. It reignites your passion and sets your heart on fire. When you let go of the past, you make room for the future. You make room to step into your full potential. So ask yourself, what could you accomplish if you weren't held back by guilt? What could you achieve if you forgave yourself and used that energy to chase your dreams? When you forgive yourself, you invite others to heal and grow with you. Think about it. How many of your relationships have been strained because you were carrying the weight of your own mistakes? How many times have you let your guilt affect how you interact with others? But when you forgive yourself, you create space for others to do the same. Self-forgiveness is contagious. It inspires healing, understanding, and connection. It allows you to approach others with compassion, to be present, and to build stronger, more meaningful relationships. The forgiveness you give yourself is the same forgiveness you extend to others. It's a powerful, transformative gift. You cannot truly love and accept others if you cannot love and accept yourself. By forgiving yourself, you break down the walls that have kept you isolated and closed off.